So, what do you think of the new shelves? I have to say, kind of obsessed. Anyway, so you may not know this because I don't talk about it much, but book hauls are some of my favorite videos to watch. And also, you may very likely know I'm a bit of a human disaster, so I don't want to do usual book hauls because I buy too many books and I get a lot of proofs from friends and work and whatnot. So wouldn't be able to ever keep track of that. But I do get a lot of books out from the library, and I actually had a bit of spare time to film and show you what I have out now. I will just say, if you don't know about mythically reads, I will link them down below. It's an online book club started by Ashley and Charlotte that is centered around reading books inspired by myth and folklore and whatnot. And I tell you this because you will see that is a theme in my library haul. I think first things first, I need to talk about the books I have out from the library on audio. So I'm currently listening to Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. That is the second book in the Grisha-verse series. I don't even know what to call them because there's so many Grisha books out at this point. But I love Leigh Bardugo, and yet I haven't finished the original Grisha trilogy or Six of Crows duology because I only read the first one so I don't get spoiled. Anyway, so I am trying my hardest to finish the Grisha trilogy and then move on to Crooked Kingdom and all the things. And this is a YA fantasy that was very popular back in the day. Don't love the audiobook, I have to say, but it's fun even though it's taken me forever. And also I got The Haunted by Danielle Vega out because it sounds spooky. I haven't a clue what it's about, but it sounds good for Halloween, so got that. And then physical books. So the theme for the September-October Myth-Take reads is Norse mythology. So I got the group book, which is The Gospel of Loki by Joanne Harris. Don't know what this is about, haven't a clue. Can you see a theme? But I can assume it's about Loki, god of mischief. I can assume it is fantasy. It's really short, so I'm intrigued as to what's happening here that can be contained in less than 300 pages, or just about 300. The cover is gorgeous, and I think the hosts have high hopes for this, so hopefully it's gonna be good. I don't know. But because of Mythic, I discovered Juliet Marillier, who's an author that I loved. So I read her Seven Waters series that's inspired by Irish folklore. And I jokingly asked the girls, wonder she knows she has a Norse mythology series. Thought it was so funny. But I did spend a bit too much time on Juliet Marillier's fantastic fiction page and discovered, lo and behold, she does. So I got Wolfskin out from the library. This is a chunky one, so I feel like it complements the other. It is just under 700 pages, so that's gonna be great. I think this follows Vikings. That's all I know. I don't know. So I have high hopes. I love Juliet Marillier. I don't even need to know anything except that it's by her and it's, you know, otherworldly and has that really old-timey vibe to it, and I'm very excited. I am also back in college this month, so I'm actually gonna read all those books. It's gonna be very interesting to see, I will tell you. And then, because I fell behind on Myth-Take because I was busy reading all the Juliet Marillier books, I still have to read City of Brass by S.A. Chakrabarti. I think this is Middle Eastern inspired fantasy about a girl who unleashes a djinn. I could be wrong. I don't know. Can you tell I know nothing about any of these books? You would have thought I would have at least pretended to look things up before coming to you, but I do know not only the Myth-Take people, but some other bloggers and reviewers that I really do trust. Love this series very much, and I trust their opinions. And I'm very excited to read this eventually. I feel like I need to get to it, but also time. And then, I don't know if you know my friend Jenna from Jenna Claire K over here on YouTube, but Jenna has just been screaming about a discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. This is a chunky one as well. I know my sister loves the TV show. I've been told this is basically Twilight for grown-ups. So it's got witches, it's got vampires. Does it have werewolves? I have no idea. I think it has some time travel-y bits. I don't know, but literally every single one of those things sounds perfect for me. One of my friends said that we may buddy read this in September. So I do need to check with them again, just, to make sure, because I really do want to read this. And I think it's the kind of trashy book that I would just eat up, and I really need as a distraction now that the impending doom of academia is back to torment my existence. And then maybe I can rewatch the series with my sister and then have her make fun of me for experiencing all the things for the first time. Because I remember her being very shouty about it. But anyway, the last thing I have out is a comic book, because what would my library haul be without one? I got the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl Volume 1. I read one of the middle grade novelizations of Squirrel Girl, and I've seen her in some other comic books, and I just think she's great fun. I think her superpowers of talking to squirrels is just ridiculous, which makes it so cool. So, I don't know, I can see some other familiar faces on the cover, so hopefully they make cameos, but I'm just excited. Look at the back cover, it's ridiculous, and it's the kind of comic that I feel like I always enjoy, so I will keep you posted. I think I may read that next, you never know. Anyway, I'm gonna have some more things to collect later in the week, I would assume, but for now, this is what I have. Do let me know if you've read any of them and which I should read first and whatnot. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye!